got a bone to pick with you, Apple, and it's about your new iOS update and everything that's wrong with it. Samsung fans are already down there in the comments like, Apple sucks! Shush! You're gonna enjoy this, aren't you? What is good? You are watching InformOverload, your YouTube source for trending news and everything viral happening on the internet. I'm Charlotte Dobre, and if this is your first time here, smash that subscribe button. I promise not all my videos are as ranty as this one will be, but there's been something on my mind for a while now, and I decided an I.O. video is the perfect opportunity to share it with all of you. By the way, you should follow me and I.O. on Instagram. The links to our social media are posted down below in the description. I am normally a very positive person. I make jokes, especially jokes about potatoes, and I like to be a positive influence for our subscribers on this channel. But occasionally I complain about things, like any other person. I will do my best to make my complaining as entertaining as possible, but I have several complaints about the new Apple iOS update. And god damn it, you're going to listen! My biggest issue with the new iOS is the fact that there is still no ginger emoji! How is this even possible? Why do I even need to make a ranty video about the lack of a ginger emoji? I was hoping that it wouldn't have to come to this because Apple announced back in June that iOS 12 would have the ginger emoji, and Emojipedia released a video around the same time that showed the previews of the new emojis. But guess what? iOS is here, and there is still no ginger emoji. At this point, nobody knows what's happening. Apple is just like zip on the whole thing. It could be that the new emojis will come with 12.1, 12.2, or 12.3 updates, but it seems like iOS 12 is mostly about bug fixes and performance updates. Apple has been teasing us with the ginger emoji for years now, but for some reason they keep delaying the release. Redheads make up only 2% of the population, but that's equal to 138 million people. 138 million people do not have an emoji to identify with, and it makes me so angry. There are already images online of ginger emojis, and there have been for quite some time, but for some reason we still don't have one. Yes, I know there are more important things in life than a ginger emoji, but this is bothering me. We could talk about politics, or the hurricane, or the situation in North Korea, but instead I'm gonna rant about the lack of a ginger emoji, and you're going to like it, goddammit! Oh god, I feel the dislikes coming in, just... It's okay. I don't understand how Apple can ignore an entire demographic of people for so long. Redheads might not have souls, but we exist, damn it, and we deserve to be represented. I literally don't know how to identify myself. Like, I don't. Should I pick blonde? Should I pick brunette? I don't know anymore. I just don't know. The redhead emoji should have been there since Apple rolled out the different skin tones and hair colors in 2015. I'm not the only one that's mad that there's still no ginger emoji. It's been the most requested out of any other emoji. Yeah, that's right, I'm not a lone triggered ginger, there are lots of us out there. In Scotland, where 13% of the population is ginger, they started an online petition demanding equal representation. The petition had 21,000 signatures on it. I know that I speak for all redheads when I say that this just isn't fair. It's just not. Emojis have essentially become a universal language and a huge part of our day-to-day life. And with that, I will say that it's not just ginger emojis that Apple is lacking. There's a lack of representation with their other emojis across the board. People with gray hair don't have an emoji. People with afros don't have an emoji. People that are bald. I will also add that there is still no llama emoji, and my pet llama is not impressed. Like seriously, how can you leave out llamas and redheads? This is basically a hate crime. Yeah, I said it. I'm a triggered ginger SJW and I'm on a rampage. Somebody stop me. Moving on to yet another issue I have with the new iOS 12, Apple changed the layout for FaceTime and now camera flip is hidden. You gotta like press the ellipsis and then select the flip button in order to change from back to front camera, and honestly, like, how would I know that unless I looked it up? How would I know that? Apple? Huh? There is also still no group FaceTime as promised. I feel like Apple at this point is just like every guy I've ever dated. All talk and no action. So annoying! And dude, did you know that when you turn off Wi-Fi or Bluetooth with the control center, it still isn't off? Apple automatically leaves on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You have to physically go into settings and shut off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I bet that explains why your battery's always dead. You're welcome. I'm not done yet, okay? To top everything off, the new measuring app is rumored to be wildly inaccurate. Apple added a bunch of augmented reality features, and one of them is the Measure app. It allows you to measure the length of an object in AR. Problem is, it doesn't actually measure accurately, which kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? When this person measured their cat, it showed up as 3'2". That's not correct. I've never met a 3'2" cat, and if I did, I would be scared. So I'm just gonna like say the elephant in the room, fellas. I would advise not using the Measure app when sending your dick pics, or she'll know exactly how big or small it is. Or hell, just like don't send dick pics in general. We'll go with that. Sounds good. Anyways guys, rant over. Oh, I'm kinda tired now. Hopefully Apple will roll out its new emoji soon, but let's wrap up this video with some comment replies. Yay, Charlotte's rant is over. Samira said, next on I.O. Charlotte lays potatoes. I mean, that's how you guys exist. Did you not know that? I laid you. Alexander Thugard said, Charlotte, what's your favorite color? Red. Duh. Alicia Jones said, try and do a British accent. Hello, I'm Charlotte and I'm the potato queen. I sound like I'm going to sweep a chimney. Rebecca hates my English accent. She thinks it's awful. I actually don't do it anymore because Rebecca hates it so much. Eat This said, oh boy, what's next? A game that can cure ligma? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. It's like anything is game. Mythmaster said, I expected everything but this. Expect the unexpected. Always. This is the end screen. It means the video is over. If you want to watch a bunch of our videos, we put together a playlist for you that's clickable on the screen right now. And by the way, this right here, this is the end screen. It means the video is over. But do me a favor and smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and notification bell, and I will see you in the next IO video.